Hi all, welcome back to Deep Dwarf Earth Elementalist Part 3, here with Ultraviolent 4. Near the end of the last one we managed to finally find McLeb, so we've actually got a god now. Once we make it to our first star of piety, we'll start gaining health from killing, which will be really good. I can't complain about a late temple too much, because so far I haven't lost. I'm probably going to jinx it by saying this, but so far I haven't lost any magic on my health recharges just yet. As far as what we're doing, I'm still training evocations for a wand of enslavement I picked up. I'd like to ID that as soon as possible. Also, I'm carrying around an artifact amulet. There it is. I'd like to ID that one too. And then we're also training short blades and necromancy for our I don't know how you say that. Contito? No, that can't be right. This word looks like a mix of Finnish and Spanish. Contitu. I don't know. Anyway, our short sword of pain with a difficult name to say. Anyway, let's get rocking. We found a worker ant and an oak here. Let's shoot some stone arrows. That one's out of range, so I'll shoot a sling bullet. And he's gonna get right up in my grill. I don't really want an ogre right up in my grill, so I'm just gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna pick... Oh, I had a skeleton up here. I could have brought him up into the bullfrog, that would have worked. But safer just to pick a new stair. Alright. Oh, what's happening? I don't have number lock on. Okay, so I was trying to move and instead I was shooting macros. Because I have a macro on 1, so it was... my number pad was doing 1 there. Alright, well we dispatched those enemies accidentally. Whoops. The ogre again. He has seen me. I'll tell my skeleton to start fighting. He's probably gonna die, but I should... Yeah, he died. I was gonna step up so that my skeleton, I'd be able to see him and then he'd be able to fight. Nullzap's a wand. He's got a wand of flame. Alright, we'll grab that one. Cool. And he had a scroll of enchant weapon. Okay. I'll let my null skeleton help me. Necromancy to 6 is pretty good. Alright, you can't animate Skybeast. So, do you want to mutate more? There's a Skybeast corpse here. There's a potion of mutation over there. Probably not. Yeah, the frail, I don't really care too much about the frail. This is kind of awkward. I'm 2 tiles away from the centaur, but I can't really go back anywhere. The skeleton's quite far behind me, so I guess I'm just going forwards. I'm probably going to take shots. There's 1, 2. If I go up, my skeleton can help me. Alright, wasn't too bad. We're down to almost half HP though. Hey, we made it to 1 piety though, so we're going to start gaining health on kills. I'm not training invocations just yet. Your invocations doesn't play a role in how much you heal. It's purely your piety level. Oh, go centaur. Jeez. And we got a wand of polymorph. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright. The polymorph's obviously not as good as the enslavement, but if we see anything too scary, that's, I don't know, say like someone that's got a scary weapon, like Sonya, we can polymorph her and then she'll hopefully drop the weapon. Killer bee zombies. Ow. That hurt. Okay. Alright. We're not getting too lucky on our kills here in terms of regening. Also, there's a hippogriff. This is getting a bit out of control. I want to go back up. Alright. Okay, so he's behind me. I tried to walk away, and the direction I picked is where he was. I didn't kill him, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, by bumping into him accidentally with a sling in hand. Yeah, I felt better that time. Okay. Alright. Well, I don't need to heal, I guess. Can keep hoping that we get lucky. Although a hippogriff's kind of scary. Let's see. We failed. This is just the way. When you have a when you have a more dangerous enemy, apparently you just get unlucky on your miscasts. That was a 7% fail. I feel like I should heal once here, just so I'm not reliant, because if I take a lot of damage here, we're gonna fail the 9%, I guarantee it. I feel better. Still didn't lose mana. Man. Why doesn't this happen in my speedrun games? Alright, good. Another ogre. We snuck up on him somehow. And then, oh, we miscast again. I was just thinking, wait, how did it miss? He was asleep. You can't miss on sleeping enemies. But we miscast. Failfish. Okay, an artifact armour. I'm curious about that, but not curious enough that I'm just gonna put it on. So we're really, oh, I have an ID. Okay. Alright, so what are we gonna ID? We've got too many options. There's an artifact leather armor, an artifact amulet, and the wand of enslavement. I'm gonna go the amulet. Probably the most useful one is the wand of enslavement, but I mean we can still use it in a pinch anyway, even without charges. So let's go amulet. Inaccuracy, fly, Arlec MR. Yeah. I can carry that around. If I start using, ultimately start using shatter that doesn't require accuracy. I mean, this is a way to get Arlec if I really need it. But that's not something we're gonna wear generally. The inaccuracy is pretty rough for me at this juncture. Alright, this is a lot of random, not that threatening dudes. So I'm just gonna pull my short sword out. Evocation's to 6 already. It's so fast when you have +3 aptitude. Okay, pain doesn't work on the Hunger Ghost, so stone arrow him. Short blade's to 5, we reach level 10. Cool. And a lot of kobolds there. Well, apparently only 2. Okay, I lied. There's one there though. So we got 3. Some artifact boots. Okay, well there's another. I'm more tempted to try these. Nah, I should wait. Okay, let's be good streak players. Let's not get too excited by these artifacts that they might have drain on them, they might have contam on them. Could be a -5 boots with drain and contam. See, these are 5 yaks here on D8, that's pretty early. This first one I started shooting, so just thinking I could enslave 1 or 2, but I've already hurt him. And here's a 2-headed ogre. Yeah, okay. We got that yak. I think this is a good time for enslavement. Even if I'm gonna waste one. See, I've got a 65% chance on this yak. Alright, so we got him. And now I can just step back and we can let skeletons and my charmed yak just sort of juke it out. Alright, let's help out here. Okay, similar thing. We're gonna enslave again, but this time if I can get the 2-headed ogre, it's about a 50-50 roll. Yeah, we got him. Alright, so now he should just go ham on all this stuff. Alright, we can probably go AFK. Let's make some skeletons, so in case he becomes uncharmed. Alright. Let's tell him to retreat that way. I don't want him to be right next to me. I want to keep exploring in case there are more monsters up there. Okay, well, he's no longer charmed. Let's make some more yaks. Alright, go yaks. Fire some arrows. Let's see. We can probably kill him with one more stone arrow, but if he swings and hits us, he can do up to 15 damage per hit, and then 20 damage plus a giant club both times. These guys can roll a lot of damage in one go. Probably not likely to kill us in one go, but what can we do? We can run him around this pillar, and that means that, okay, well, he random energied me there. But if the plan was by running around this pillar like this, I could get back behind my skeletons. Alright, let's, he random energied me again. Alright, well there we go, he died. We need to heal. Did it happen? Magical essence is drained by the effort, so we finally lost some HP. Some magic points, I mean. Alright, that two-headed ogre was a running champion. Random energied me twice there, I think. ID? No. Good. Evocation's 8. The other thing, of course, that I could have done there is that I could have just enslaved him again when he was on top of me to try to avoid getting shot. But I guess a 50-50 isn't amazing when you're adjacent to a two-headed ogre, so it's probably not the best play, I guess. Plus, I also would have been wasting charges in that case. So I guess we handled it okay. But I hadn't been random energied like that. A vestibular. Interesting. I think I'm just better off with the sling though. Alright, we've made it to 2 piety. Once we get to 3, we can start summoning lesser demons, which will be very useful. When I get there, I probably want to train a little bit more invocations. And by a little bit more, I mean some, because I don't currently have any. Go skeletons. Sweet. Killer bee zombie. Okay, not too bad. It's the hornet zombies that you really have to watch for. Those things are quite brutal. Now I really want to know what these artifact boots are. Alright, let's go. We got some more sweet shop things to buy. Yeah, we still don't have enough for the scarf. I guess the scarf isn't that important. While it would be amazing if it were, say, a scarf of resistance, if it's a scarf of guardian spirit, it will actually stop my magic from regenerating, so it's utterly useless. In fact, it's even worse than useless on a deep dwarf. So we want these heal wounds. Oh, we can only afford 1. What's worth it? There's another 1,000,000 might potions here. And also some more mutations. I think I'll just... How are we going for curing? We've got 5. Okay, so I'll just mark a lot of this stuff. There's a whole lot more might. Agility we might need. I'm tempted to buy the agility, but I think I would just rather wait for the scarf. Alright, so here we go. So here's an ID. Steaming boots. There's 0 boots. They're RF plus, int plus 4, stealth plus 4, but MR minus. I don't know about that one. The MR minus is rough. If I always keep my short sword out, I guess they balance, but still, you'd rather have more MR than less. The RF is nice, but not a huge deal at this stage, and plus 4 int is amazing. I'm just gonna carry them. I don't want to put them on just now. I probably don't need multiple polymorph ones. One's fine. Alright, so next we go the... Oh, there's a killer bee. We go the artifact leather armor next. Or do we? I guess. Really like this enslavement charged. That would be good. I definitely don't want to fight a killer bee pack out here because it's kind of in the open, so I'll get swarmed. If I come from the other direction, I can maybe get corridor. Never mind, it's still actually linked. Oh, gloves. Let's shoot the hippogriff while it's asleep, so we get a free, non-missable shot off. Alright, some gloves. +0 gloves of archery. Interesting. It means that my sling becomes +4 slay. So this is like a +5 hunting sling. Is that worth 1 AC? Maybe. The basilisk can, if we XV it, can petrify me 22%. If I just shoot him once to wake him up, and then I pull out my quantitu, it gives me extra MR, so I can try not XV now. That's a wall. 4% petrify. Okay, yeah, that's better. Evocations to 9, it's so fast. Once I get to 10 or so, that's probably about all I need. I mean, it's so much value with +3. We'll see. Yeah, once I get to about 10, I think maybe I'll switch out evocations training for some invocations. That's an elephant. Oh man. They have lots of AC. It's probably worth, rather than stone arrowing these guys, to hit him with my necromancy sword. Because, yeah, see how much damage the necromancy does. Whereas stone arrow is gonna check its AC. We're near starving. Why are we near starving? Crocodile. Stone arrow him. And a hippogriff. Alright, we got a whole bunch of animals here guarding our lair entrance. That's just a regular amulet. What is the worst that could happen? It could be harm. If it's faith, I'm probably okay with that, to be honest. Alright, let's go. Gourmand. It lets us eat all the time. It's not an amazing amulet. I mean, I may as well wear it while I have nothing else, but yeah, I'll be looking to replace that as soon as I can. I just as a check, I don't think I've seen a shield yet. No shields. If I could find a buckler, that would be very nice. Alright, we're going bees again. Am I still wearing the archery? I am. I forgot to take it off. Alright. Well, one bee at least saw me. What's the best way to kill one bee? Maybe the short sword? Yeah, okay. Just trying to get the bees to notice me one at a time rather than a whole pack, so I don't get all of the bees. I have lignification, so I'm not... Well, that's a lot of bees. I wonder if that's the whole hive fault. Apparently stone arrow works pretty well. But I guess that's using all my mana. So that if this is the full hive fault, it means there's a queen bee, potentially, which is dangerous. I got contamination of that miscast there. Found a hat. Alright, worth it. Let's see if this is a super sweet looking hat. It's blue. It's not bad, I guess. Alright, let's switch back from these gloves. They didn't look anywhere near as cool either. They're kind of yellow, whereas these ones, yeah, the dark blue, these look much better, and they match the hat. Oh, the sword, that's right. Can't animate them either. Whoops, I tried to fire the sling bullet. This is a problem when you have too many weapons. Get mixed up with which is which. Welp. Okay. Maybe it was just a really big bee pack, or it was several bee packs at once. But it wasn't actually a beehive. Alright, we need to eat again. We have gourmand, but apparently pretty much all those monsters that were inedible. We had some necrophages and some bees. As far as going into lair yet, I'd rather wait. We'll do D10 and maybe even the start of D11, and then we'll think about lair. And I'm at 10 evocations, so I'm gonna... Will I turn that off completely? No. I'll leave it on for a little bit more, but I'll stop focusing it and I'll turn on invocations as well. Probably at 12 evocations I'll turn it off for the moment, and then we'll train some more defenses, whether that's fighting or armour or dodging, something like that. Hey, some regular boots. There's an extra point of AC. This looks like some sort of snake themed vault incoming. I'll use my necromancy sword. Alright, and we'll get some snake skeletons. Is that what's happening? Yeah. I want him to fight the other Micassin. That's several coming at once. Fortunately, our skeletons help. What do we get there? We reached level... Okay. At the same time that we reached level 11, we reached 3 piety. So you can see we have summon lesser servant now, but with our basically 1 point of invocations, it's a 14% chance to be hostile. If I get just a little bit more invocations, that will make lesser servant fully castable. It's also worth noting that for minor destruction, you see it costs 1 HP. Apparently your damage shaving does not help you with your costs here. That will actually cost you 1 HP. It would be nice if you could do that completely and utterly for free. But that would also be kind of bonkers. Let's go Snake Army. That's a vampire. I've got my MR sword out, so if we XV him, his chance to confuse us is only 2%. It's pretty good. Alright. If he goes invis, it didn't. It could be kind of annoying. Vampires are not a joke at this level. They go invis, they can confuse you, and their vampiric bite, it's both. I think they cast vampiric draining. Yeah, that it gives them HP back and it hurts you quite a lot. Actually, the extra stealth on this sword means that I'm sneaking up on stuff, which is interesting. Let's do this armour. +2 leather armour, has plus regen and +3 strength. The plus regen obviously does nothing on a deep dwarf, but it's basically whether this gives me more stats. So I'm 13 AC, 14 EV, that's 27 in total. If I put this on, it's 29 in total. I guess this is better then. Also the red looks pretty sweet. Yeah, I like that. Okay, fair enough. Well, that's too many snakes. Alright. See, so my wyvern skeleton here helps to block, so I'm not getting just surrounded by snakes all at the one time. Go skeletons. I think this might be the snake bite. Let's get out of the water so we don't fumble our attacks. I think this might be a snake bite vault that has the weapon in it. That's an eel. An eel is a good target for polymorph. Except we failed the 80% roll there, and then it ran out. It really ran out. Okay, well, let's try not to get zapped. too much. Wand of Flame is really good against eels because it also hits them with steam. Did we kill it? Yeah, I think so. What's going on? Don't know. And this is a lot of snakes. If you were Indiana Jones right now, you'd be pretty terrified. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Apparently they're not too scary. Scroll of Magic Mapping. Okay, ID. So we can finally do it. Our Wand of Enslavement. It's got 9 charges. That's pretty good. Oh man, there are more snakes. What's happening? I'm trying to walk into deep water. Oh, it's way too many snakes. What are we gonna do? Well, skeleton's gonna block while I get back to the hallway here. Oh man, that's so many snakes. If we fight them one at a time, that's okay, because we're gonna heal as we kill them. I can also always just enslave one if I start getting in trouble. Short blades to 7. Okay, that was a lot of water moccasins, and they're still coming. Oh man, snakes. And more. Invocations to 3. 4% hostile, so that's already having a big effect. Okay, get this guy. Can stone arrow him. Okay. There are more snakes. Okay, I think we've killed all the snakes at this stage. That was crazy. A glowing hand crossbow. We have gloves of archery. This could be worth it. We don't have digging, but what we do have is pass wall. So I wonder if we can get in there. It's too deep. Okay, so our spell power isn't good enough to get through 3 rock walls. What's my LRD? 19% chance. What if I put my Ring of Wizardry on? Becomes 8%. Okay, so I can blow these walls up, or at least try. That's hitting myself. Let's not do that. The wall shatters. Okay, we didn't break it. But if I have a look, my spell power is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still less than half. So with a lower, there we go. We got 1. We can probably pass wall it now. Yes, sick. And there's gold. And enough to get the scarf. Okay, cool. Alright, I wouldn't call that an MLG pass wall, but a respectable one all the same. Let's see what this is. A +3 hand crossbow of flaming. Yeah, that's pretty sick. I think that's gonna replace our +1 hunting sling, which we can drop, and the sling bullets. And I guess that means we want to find some bolts. 29 bolts and a whole bunch around. Okay, let's grab those. This might be worth putting the gloves of archery on for. Why am I? Oh, because I don't have any bolts yet. Like, why isn't my hand crossbow firing rocks? That's not how it's meant to work. Alright. Use our stone arrows. Troll leather armor, while usually very good on a mage, not so good on someone where regen plus regen does nothing. Okay, we're looking for bolts. There we go. Okay, that guy just ate about 5 stone arrows. Just did not care. Bolts. $45. I guess we'll keep going. We'll just pick them all up. And we never have to worry about running out of bolts, am I right? Just, don't worry, you'll never run out of bolts. That doesn't happen. I'm lying, it does happen. Oh dear. Yeah, I got them all. 104 bolts. Alright. And I'm still carrying slings, I think. Sling bullets, or did I drop them? Yeah, I dropped them. Okay. Let's drop the trident. When I was talking about hitting things at ranged, I can now crossbow things. I guess that's probably worth having gloves of archery on for. Yeah, okay. 1 AC to make this a +7 hand crossbow. Sounds okay to me. Even if it doesn't look as good. I guess the yellow's okay with the red armor, but the blue gloves are definitely the pretty ones. And what am I doing? I don't know, I wanted to do something. Right. Well, I already have bolts on, but can make sure of that, I think. Alright, back to D10. I think we cleared it. Alright, so I can start off doing D11. And then we'll see how we go. If it's too scary, we'll just go... Oh, I did sandblast. I haven't done that for a while. If it gets too scary, we can just go into lair. Okay, if my hound skeleton just got owned by the acid attack there. Stone arrows. Acid dragon scales is interesting. Let's see what that's like. So I'm 12-16, which is 28. This is 13-15, which is also 28. And this is giving me extra AC, right? Yeah, okay. This is 12, and that's 13. Okay, so I'd rather this one, and that gives me arc corrosion as well. Cool. Alright, Acid Dragon Scales is what model Draconian Scales used to be. So it's a pretty good weight for someone who's casting spells. It has low encumbrance, but also gives you a decent amount of protection. Necromancy to 9. Probably I'll go to 10. And then 10 is fine. That's the level that makes our short sword equivalent to a lek. And then if I find necromancy spells, then we could think about training more necromancy. Oh man, look at that crossbow go. Just two-shot that sky beast. That's an ugly thing. Talking about dangerous enemies, it's seen me. Okay, what can we do? Oh yeah, I also want to get that other polymorph. The one that's... There's a second one, and this is empty. I could enslave him with a 57% chance, and then just tell him to go away. I could also summon a lesser demon, which is probably the play. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we got an orange demon. You can probably kill the ugly thing. If we stone arrow to help out. He's nearly dead. Okay. We got that. It was a bit scarier than I would have liked though. Alright, we got a whole yak pack coming. Let's enslave one. Let's enslave one again. And then we'll help him out. There's Snog. Okay, we're leaving. Snog is way too scary at this stage of the game. She'll go berserk. And then she does obscene amounts of damage. Can bite for 20 and claw twice for 15 each. And then when she's berserk, she's effectively mited, so she's doing 150% of that damage while being fast. Not something you want to mess around with. Alright, so we're going up. And then I think that's our our dungeon adventures done for the moment. Alright, invocations to 4. Makes us 1% hostile. Let's go to 5. 5 feels like a nicer rounded number. 4 is probably fine, but it's plus 3 aptitude. Getting from 4 to 5 is basically nothing. So there's another polymorph somewhere. Let's grab that. While I remember, let's also go grab the whatchamacallit. Man, my upkeep is not going too well in this episode. Okay, so I should have magical power on, not wizardry. I should have what did we do? Did we get the other polymorph one? We did, okay. And I should also have the scarf. There we go, alright. Moment of truth. Is it our scarf of resistance? No. Scarf of repulsion, which gives us repel missiles, which is not bad. It's actually pretty good. It's one of the better scarves. Alright, and then the agility. I'd rather just wait for the heal wounds if I'm gonna be buying these potions. Would I? No, I've got 6 heal wounds and my heal wounds ability. Let's get an agility then. Who knows, maybe we'll get caught fighting Snorg. Alright, so I guess we're going into lair. Seeing as Snorg is guarding our D11. God, look at the crossbow go, that is sick. Alright. Alright, so we're sort of, necromancy, invocations, and evocations are all going off pretty soon. At which point I'm going to train earth magic again, so we can get LRD properly castable. And also we'll do some defenses. Fighting, probably dodging, armour maybe? I don't know. Wand of digging, very nice. I'd like to ID that. Oh, the crossbow. Brand weapon. Oh man. Don't want to brand the crossbow flaming. Flaming's pretty good. What else could we get? Freezing's probably just as good, if not better, because we can slow all this stuff in there. Poison would be good? Yeah, alright, let's just do it. Yeah, okay, poison, sick. I called it. Well, I mean, I named the 2 most likely ones. And velocity too, I guess. Didn't really call it. But poison is very nice on a crossbow like this. Let's ID. Ice blast would be good, the digging would be good. Let's just do our potions though. Flight, not too exciting. This is sick. Alright, I still want to stone arrow things when I can. When it's in range. But when it's out of range, this crossbow is super good. 3 scrolls of enchant weapon. Should I just be enchanting this? Yeah, I feel like we should be. Alright. So is this bad earth mage conduct? Wearing gloves of archery and enchanting up a hand crossbow? Maybe. But look, I can't stone arrow it. I can't. So we have to fire the crossbow. Here we go. Stone arrow it when it's close to me. Stone arrow is kind of like a crossbow, right? Crossbow bolt. They're similar. We could pretend the crossbow bolts are made out of stone. A whole bunch of elephants. If I can kill one, I should be using the necromancy sword. And I should not be letting them all hit me at once like that. So let's get in a choke point like this. Necromancy sword damage is good. Could summon a demon to help me out here. It's not a big deal. It's not that I'm threatened by the elephants. It's just that they do a lot of damage, so potentially losing my HP. I guess we're also healing it. Like that, we feel better. Okay, yeah, so whatever. And look, we can even get an elephant, help a skeleton. Invocations to 5, let's turn that off. Alright, now we've got a whole team of elephant skeletons. More ice blast, that's really good. Without our 11.5 points of evocations, a wand of ice blast does a lot of damage. Go elephants. I don't really want to fight death yaks. Well, here comes a whole pack of them. Alright, these guys don't have RN, as far as I'm aware. No. So I get full value out of my Sword of Pain. Except they do so much damage. Necromancy's at 10, let's turn that off. Let's put Earth Magic on. Yeah, good. Ow. It hurts. And then we feel better. There you go, there's McLeb. Ow. Ow. If we take another shot like that, I'm gonna have to heal. No, we feel better. Reach level 12, let's go more int. Always more int. I could just quickly kill this yak that's next to me. Oh, never mind, I got 2 death yaks. Alright, back to a new corridor. We can get some stone arrows out as it approaches. Ow. Ow. Okay, we need to heal. See, but this is like 26 HP. What's my fail chance? So I have a 4% chance to heal, to fail my heal ability, which could let me die. So I'm actually gonna quaff a heal wounds potion. And now that I'm not about to die, I'll do a heal wounds. There we go. We lost our magical essence again. Feels bad. Earth magic to 8. Alright, so we're on our way to Lee's. Alright, now I can get some Death Yak skeletons. That'll make us very strong for the rest of this level. Someone's saying hey. Let's congratulate him in the world record. Yay. Alright, ID. I'd like to do my wands. How is this stealthy? Do you see the restraint from my skeletons there? They didn't just hit him. They waited for me to walk up and stab if I wanted. I would really like to do one of these ones. Let's do one Ice Blast. 12, that's a lot. Alright, now I can do the other potion. Resistance. Gastronaut. Gastronaut's fairly trivial when you have a ranged weapon that's going to also poison. Although, look at that, airstrike hurts so much. But I can keep him... Let's tell my skeletons to fight this stuff. I can keep him at full screen range, which is actually a lot harder with my skeletons. I'm going to tell them to help out, and it hurts. I wonder if... because they're Death Yaks. Death Yaks are OP. Yeah, I think they're just going to win. Yeah, they did. The point is, though, that I could keep... It would also work with just a blowgun, actually. But I could keep Gastronaut at full screen range, and because he moves so slowly, I just shoot at full screen range and then back up every time he catches me. So it means if he airstrikes you for most of your HP, it's just one more move to get out of line of sight. So you should never die to Gastronaut that way. Our pack is full? Really? Alright, let's drop our regular hat. We'll check out the glowing hat. +2, okay. Extra AC, doesn't look as good though. That's okay. Wand of Acid, we definitely want that. I'm gonna say let's drop the blowgun. The blowgun and the hand crossbow of Venom do much the same thing, but the hand crossbow also does damage while poisoning, so we can also drop the needles. Cool. That's, I'm gonna read that later. That's the whole essay. going pretty well in there so far. Not having our poison is not ideal, but being a deep dwarf, we're not too afraid. We can now hurl McLeod's greater destruction. Do we immediately lose it? Oh, we can no longer hurl it. Okay, so it was the opposite. Apparently we briefly made it to 4 piety. Alright, so that's our first 2 levels of lair done. Hey, there's a book. Let's just claim that. Book of Debilitation. None of those are particularly good. I guess Portal Projectile could be interesting with our crossbow, because it would allow us to shoot through skeletons. Might think about that one. We've got a good translocations aptitude at +1, but our hexes is -1, so that's not amazing. Certainly, I don't know, it's not something that I'd want to rush to, so could be an option in the future, but not for now. I think we're going to wrap that one up there. So if you join me in the next one, we'll finish off lair, or at least we'll try to. And then, I don't know, we haven't found Orc yet. No, so we'll have to go back to the dungeon and fight Snork. Hopefully see you in the next one. Goodbye.